To Sigma males, the word friend is honorable. Someone they call a friend is very special to them. They are someone they let into their private and deep inner world. Other men can usually have casual friends, close friends, friends from work, friends from school, or friends from the gym. But Sigma men make friends in the opposite way. They can spend months analyzing particular people they've met, wondering if they'd consider them a potential close friend. And if they do let someone in, it's a very special occasion. Sigma males are loyal people who value quality over quantity in their friendships. Their intuitive, thoughtful, and calm nature is a gift to the few people they allow into their inner circle. That doesn't mean that their friendships are perfect. Here are 10 reasons why Sigma males have no friends, or just a few close ones. 1. Expecting next-level loyalty. If Sigma males open up and trust you enough to call you a true friend, they expect you to match their level of loyalty. And if you don't, they will distance themselves from you. They can't understand why someone would call them a friend and not be loyal. They have an intense loyalty to the people they let into their lives, and they expect the same in return. This can result in frustration when friends don't live up to their expectations or feel like they're being taken for granted. Because they spend so much time analyzing if someone is worthy of their friendship, they are quick to end a friendship if they feel betrayed or let down in any way. Being friends with a Sigma is a two-way street, and if you're not willing to put in the work, they will move on. Sigma males are some of the most loyal people you will ever meet. Once they let you into their lives, they will stick by you through thick and thin. You can't ask for more in a friend, but if you betray their trust, it's game over. 2. Questioning if it's worth it. Since Sigma males are lone wolves who prefer to avoid small talk, it's only logical that they would have reservations about making friends. They are often skeptics by nature. They question everything and everyone, including their new friendships. They are always second-guessing if someone new is really their friend or if they are just using them. So it's no surprise they would also question the value of friendships. They often wonder if it's worth their time and energy to invest in a friendship, especially if they don't think it will go anywhere. This can make them selective about who they allow into their lives and keep their distance from people they don't think are worth their time. When friendships cause more stress and disappointment than joy, they think about giving up and withdrawing to the only place they feel safe and at home, within themselves. 3. Overthinking everything. Letting someone into their well-protected inner world can make Sigma men feel extremely vulnerable. Once they reach a certain level of closeness, they might start to feel very exposed. This is when their overthinking habit kicks into high gear. They overthink every conversation and interaction, looking for hidden meanings and subtexts. This can make them come across as aloof or uninterested, when in reality they are just trying to figure out the other person. Sigma males often overthink things because they want to ensure they are making the right decision. They don't want to waste their time on something that isn't worth it, so they analyze and overthink everything. While this can be a good quality in some situations, it can also make them miss out on opportunities and experiences. Sigma men are used to being misunderstood because of their overthinking habit. But if you can get past that, you will find a loyal and trustworthy friend who will always have your back. New friendships can be especially challenging for Sigmas who tend to be sensitive to the energy and emotions of others. If they aren't careful, they can start to absorb the negative energy of their friends' problems and drama. This is why it's so important for them to have time alone to recharge and recenter themselves. 4. They take friendship too seriously. Sigma men take everything seriously, including their friendships. They don't believe in casual friendships or surface-level relationships. They want to be friends with people they can have deep and meaningful conversations with. This can cause them to be perceived as intense or even scary by some people. Their seriousness can also be a turnoff for people who are just looking for a casual friendship. Sigma males want friends who they can rely on and who will be there for them when they need them. They want to know that their friends are loyal and trustworthy. They don't want fair-weather friends who will disappear when things get tough. You can't fool a Sigma when it comes to friendship. They can see right through people who are just trying to use them or take advantage of their kindness. It's like they have a built-in BS detector. They can spot a fake friend from a mile away. 5. They would rather be alone than spend time with people they don't like or respect. Sigmas can only truly relax around people they trust and respect. They would rather be alone than spend time with someone who makes them feel uncomfortable or drains their energy. This can make them seem distant or even uninterested in other people, but they are just very picky about who they allow into their lives. Sigma males often have no friends or a small group of close friends because they are choosy about who they spend their time with. They would rather have a few close friends than a large group of acquaintances. They are the type of people who would rather stay home and relax than go out to a party full of people they don't know. While alpha males and beta males might be more social and outgoing, Sigma males are usually the ones who prefer to stay in the background. This doesn't mean that Sigmas don't like people. They just prefer to be around people they trust. 6. Only certain people will make the cut. Because Sigma males are the quiet ones who may spend so much time analyzing if someone has friend potential, only a few people will actually make the cut. This may make it seem like they're unfriendly or don't want to make the effort with other people. That's not true. They just have their friend-making conditions and prefer having a small circle of close friends. Sigmas will know these inner circle friends inside and out, the same way they'll know Sigmas. These friends will also be able to tell how Sigma is feeling in most moments. They'll be able to tell when he is sad or happy without having to say anything. The friends who make the cut are usually the ones who have similar interests and personalities as the Sigma male. They are usually introverts who like to spend time alone or in small groups. They may also be creative types or people who are engaged in some type of intellectual pursuit. Not everyone will understand the Sigma male's need for alone time or their preference for small groups. But the friends who make the cut are those who understand and accept these things about them. 7. They can be hard to get to know. Because they are so guarded, Sigma males can be hard to get to know. They may seem like they are always in their own world and not interested in interacting with other people. This can be frustrating for others trying to get to know them. Sigmas don't like wearing their heart on their sleeve. They would rather keep their thoughts and feelings to themselves. They are very private people, and it can take a long time for them to open up to someone. They may not share much about themselves until they feel like they can fully trust the other person. In today's world where people are so quick to share everything about themselves on social media, the Sigma male's need for privacy can be seen as a weakness, but it's actually one of their strengths. They know how to keep a secret and don't feel the need to share every detail of their lives with the world. This doesn't mean Sigmas are unfriendly or don't want to make friends. They just take their time getting to know people and don't need to share everything about themselves right away. 8. Too many fake, boring friends. Let's be honest, most people are fake and boring. They're not really interested in you or your life. They just want to talk about themselves. They're also the type of people who always try to fit in and be like everyone else. They follow the herd and never really have an opinion of their own. This is why Sigma males usually have no friends. They're not interested in the fake and boring people that populate most social groups. Many Sigmas would rather be alone than surrounded by people they can't have a real conversation with. They hate beating around the bush and talking about the weather or other meaningless things. This is not how they want to spend their time. This is too boring and unfulfilling for them. They value their time and won't waste it on people who don't add anything to their life. Sigma men know how to pick their friends wisely, and they only surround themselves with real people. We often see this in groups of friends where there's one Sigma and a bunch of alphas and betas. The Sigmas are usually the ones who are different from the rest. They don't follow the herd and have unique opinions and views. The other people in the group might not always agree with them, but they respect them for being real and having the guts to be themselves. If you ask every one of the Sigma's friends, they would all say that he's the best friend they have. That's because he's real and tells them the truth, even if it hurts. They don't tell you what you want to hear. They tell you what you need to hear. 9. They feel pressured by society to be social and popular. Many of us are taught that being social will result in popularity, and popularity leads to success. So it's no surprise that Sigma males can feel a lot of pressure to be social and popular. But the truth is, Sigmas don't care about being popular. They would rather be respected for their accomplishments and talents than be liked by everyone. They're not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and they're okay with that. So while the pressure to be social and popular can be overwhelming for some people, Sigma males know that they don't need to conform to society's expectations. This is one of the things that makes them so unique and special. They don't care about what other people think of them, which allows them to stay true to themselves. That's why Sigmas never try to please anyone to be accepted. They would rather have no friends than fake ones, and they would rather be alone than be in a group where they don't belong. This will always set them apart from the rest, but it's something they're comfortable with. Sigmas usually don't feel the need to conform to societal norms and expectations. They would rather do things their own way and march to the beat of their own drum. They don't need to be popular to be successful. 10. They're not needy or desperate for social interaction. Sigma males are independent and don't need to be around people all the time. They're perfectly okay with spending time alone or in small groups. This doesn't mean that they're antisocial. They just don't feel the need to be around others all the time like alpha males do. You will never find a Sigma male begging for attention or approval. They're confident that they don't need other people to validate their worth. They're not needy or desperate, so they won't try to control you or your time. They don't need you to entertain them or make them feel good about themselves. This is one of the things that makes Sigma males so unique. They have no problem being alone and don't need to be in a relationship to feel complete. This independence allows them to focus on their own goals and dreams. Sigmas are also great at giving people space. They know how to respect other people's boundaries and won't try to force themselves into your life. While alpha males might try to control you or be clingy, Sigma males will give you the freedom to do your own thing. Relationships should be based on mutual respect and trust, not on neediness or desperation.